Goodwill. And I'm at Goodwill. I see some great shirts. Nat Nast, always a great brand. At this point, I'm in line. And there is a line, waiting. I buy a lot of shirts. They're easy to buy. They sell well. A lot of great brands. Orvis. I ended up not buying that one. It had a stain on it. I always look at everything, look underneath everything. I'm just interested in stuff. I might never buy it, but I'm looking at it. This is the Goodwill in Lake Forest, and I'm always end up in the metals. The metals or the woods. I always find really interesting things there. It interests me the most. And I'm just looking. If anything, usually a lot of stuff is thrown at the bottom. I see this interesting animal, but I don't buy that. And then next door to this Goodwill is a more of an upscale boutique, which I'm in now, called Keepers. And you can still get some good bargains in there. They just sort of, there's none of the junk. It's all the good stuff, so to speak. They usually have I've always seemed to find some good shoes there, some good men's clothes. I almost always buy something there. Hey, subscribers and new people. Welcome to my channel. And don't forget, you're awesome. No, it says don't forget to be awesome. I got that at Goodwill yesterday. It was behind the counter, and I asked how much, and he's like, $6.95, and I was like, well, I'll take that, just because it's funny and I think it's cute. But then I saw a price on it, $12.99, and he's like, oh no, it's half price. And I was like, well, that's cool. So I went to I have new glasses, and yes, thank you. I appreciate all the compliments. I've had this ongoing thing with getting my glasses. I get them in Orange County, and I live in San Diego. It's about an hour from me. I actually bought 2 pair, and I did get 2 pair yesterday. But once I left the store, I was wearing the other pair, which is sunglasses. And then when I took them off, maybe 20 minutes later, there was this huge scratch on the side, and I was like, So I called the lady back at the store, and she's like, oh, we have another pair. Come back later, today if you want, and we'll just pop in another pair. Pop in another lens. I said, okay. Not that I wanted to go back there, but I did. She was struggling, and then she broke them. So she could order me another pair. So I guess I have to go to Orange County again in a couple of weeks, which I kind of like. It's kind of fun, going different places. So I didn't do a whole lot yesterday after that. I went to 2 different Goodwills. I didn't want to stay out too late yesterday. And it was one of those days of thrifting where a number of irritants were happening, multiple. And I'll talk about them as I'm showing my stuff. But one was that there was multiple things where it had no prices on it, which I'm like, okay. And then I got into looking at the shirts or the t-shirts, and literally everything I looked at was large. It was like, nightwear extra large, and there was no extra larges. It was crazy. And then which forced me to look more, because I'm like, oh, I know there's extra larges in here. But I didn't find a whole lot. I have 1 t-shirt in there, I think. So let me show you what I have. Besides the don't forget to be awesome, I got this piece of art. It's made by somebody. I can't read the name. Saul Walters, it looks like. I kind of liked it. and you know, it was $6, so I bought it. This, I think what this is, because I had something similar before, like you can stick cards in here or paper. But I looked at it and I was staring at it. This was one of the items that weren't priced. And I was like, you know what? I could hang this a couple different ways. I could hang stuff from it. I thought, like, I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with it yet. But I feel I could, you know, multi-purpose it, reuse it, figure it out somehow. So that's why I bought it. But it was one of those things I was going to set down because I was like, oh, I don't want to ask how much it is. And then if it's too much, I'm going to be like, oh, it's too much. I've been doing, you know, I'm also an artist besides a chronic thrifter. And I'm doing this, I'm going to do this art installation at some point. So I've been finding or buying over the last couple of years a lot of things that say love. I don't know. Maybe I'll aim for Valentine's Day, I don't know. But this is actually, you know, this particular Goodwill is a lot of Target stuff, and this was from Target, I know, and it was super expensive, like in the box. And then, but I think it was priced like $5.99. So it fit with my thing. Let me tell you something funny I saw at Goodwill yesterday. There was a new shirt, their Goodfellow brand. And so the first thing I see, you know, it's the Target ticket, and then it's like all the stickers because it's been marked down. It was marked down to $5.99 at Target. And I was like, was that the price? And so then I found the Goodwill sticker. Goodwill was $6.99. Is that a sign of the times? Bought a lot of little things, and I'll show you. This I just thought was cute. You know, you put a card or picture or recipe. This was $2.99. This was in the 99-cent thing. I have an obsession with zipper bags. It's a pretty nice one. It was 99 cents. This was 99 cents. As you can see, this. And I know every reseller, thrifter who has a channel or a voice puts out to the world and Goodwill, like, stop putting those completely unremovable stickers on here. So you have to use Goo Gone. It makes a huge mess. Cut myself. This was 99 cents, or they usually put it over like what this item is, you know, the name. And so why do they do that? I mean, I understand stores put those stickers you can't remove because there's a lot of shoplifting and they don't want people to change the prices or change the type of thing. I mean, maybe they have that chronic problem and that would help me understand, but it's super irritating. These things were 99 cents. Little keychain. Oh, I didn't realize this is Corona. I just liked that it was like, I have a number of these type of things. I assume this is a napkin ring. This was 99 cents. I don't know. I think it's Guatemalan. I have a couple different animals of that ilk. This also was one of those things that wasn't priced. And, you know, it's just somebody made it. It's like, I don't know. It's an angel with his wings clipped or something. I don't know. One of those handmade things. So I bring this and this other item up to the register. And she said, well, I gotta call my manager, you know, it was like this. I was like, okay, well, it's not my fault you didn't put a sticker on it. She's like, well, how much do you want to pay for it? I said, I don't know, like $2.99? Oh, well, like, and I was like, well, I'm not trying to lowball you know, it's metal. I was like, well, I'm not trying to lowball you. I just threw out a price, if that's not the price. So then her manager comes over, and she's like, $4.99, $4.99. I'm like, you know, I don't think for $4.99. Well, then the manager says, $3.99. So if I'd waited there a little longer, I might have got these for $99, but I was like, okay, $3.99. Because, you know, you're up there, you have the item. Obviously you liked it enough to put it in your cart and roll it up to the counter. Maybe that's their Maybe that's their thing. This was the one t-shirt I bought. I just like the face. I don't know, I haven't had time. It says Jack. I don't think, I mean, obviously this isn't written on here. It's to the fun-loving memories of our little big man friend, Jungle Jack. So, and I think this is a large. Let's see. Remember I said I was finding, oh, well, there's no sizing. Oh no, it's an extra large, 100% cotton, made in Peru. So I just liked it. I like the big face. A lot of times I buy face things, so it seems a little narrow. Extra large though. If you know who this Jungle Jack is, it's probably something I should know, but leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, at some point I'm going to Google it. I have some clothes. The rest is clothes. I don't know. This was $8.49. I almost think it's women's, but maybe not. I haven't had time to look at this too. Nico Pesco. I like that the back was orange and the front is just gray. And I don't think it's cashmere, but it certainly has that cashmere feel. I was just like, I like it. It's really unusual. It's really different. I have a gray sweater like this, and I really, really love it. So I think that's what attracted to me. So it's for me. These, I should stop buying. Oh, this was orange. So it was orange yesterday, so it was half price. So half price of $6.99 was at $3.50, and that's kind of why I bought it. I was sort of attracted to the colors. I probably will put this in my closet. Teamster at POSHMARK. Just because if I wear, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a year, if I wear a Hawaiian style shirt, it's a lot, and I have a whole bunch myself. But I always pick up this brand because it sells really well for me. Nat Nast. See that? And this does fit me too. This is beautiful. It's 70% silk, 30% cotton. This was $6.99, and so I liked it, and I will sell it. But I mean, you know, it's a good brand. I can always sell Nat Nast. These shirts, I think this brings back a romantic time in my life, and that's why I keep buying these shirts for myself, but I never wear them. And it's this sort of Nehru, let's see, can you see it? Nehru style, you know, there's probably a new name for it, but we used to call them Nehru jackets because there was no collar. The brand says Coliseum Linen. Oh, and it is 55% linen, 45% cotton. So it isn't that wrinkled. It was $7.99. Very pajama-y kind of like thing, and I did try it on. It looks good, but somehow I have a couple of those in my closet I bought in the last year, and I've never worn them. But you know, I don't know. $6.99. Another thing of that. This is assembled in El Salvador, a Maui trading company. Yeah, $6.99. Remember when, well, at least at my Goodwill, short sleeve men's shirts were $5.99, long sleeve were $6.99. Now just magically, oh, short sleeves are $6.99. Oh, and long sleeves are $7.99. So, again, I can keep it, I can give it to my son, I can sell it. It fits so many things. Oh, and then I guess I was on this island vibe yesterday. This is a really beautiful shirt. It's Lucky brand, so that sells for me. You know, I really do like the pattern. It's extra large, $6.99. So, then let me do these first. So they had a lot of these brand of shoes. These are pretty dirty on the bottom, but I'm going to clean them up. It says Native. I think I'm familiar with them, but I have to kind of check. These are a 12, which will fit me, and I was going to tell you how much it was. It was $6.99. but it's kind of that slip-on, really soft fabric kind of style shoe. So I'll either keep it myself, or I think if I can clean them up, really the only thing at the bottom is just what's dirty. So I will do that. And so then right after I bought these shoes, at this Goodwill I go to in, I say San Clemente, but it's not San Clemente. It's Lake Forest, which is right by Laguna Hills off the 5. They have a really good, big, regular Goodwill, and then next door in the same shopping center, they have a separate store called Keepers, which is their boutique, their high-end stuff. And, you know, it's really not priced up that higher. They just, I guess, call, you know, everything's cleaner, nicer, more arranged, and nice fixtures. And so these shoes, and they're brand new. Island Surf is the brand. It's the same sort of style, that webbing. These, like I said, are brand new. $14.99 though. And I bought a lot of shoes from that place because they'll have some, I don't know, I don't think a lot of men go in that part of the store, and it's way in the back, so there's usually a pretty good selection of shoes. If you're in the Orange County area, I would recommend that Goodwill. And I think it's the, in that whole area, that sort of South Orange County area, there's definitely the Goodwill. I mean, and it's a big one. It's right next to a Ralph's. There isn't farther down, and I'm forgetting that city. It's the one with the Mission. Maybe that's San Clemente. They have a boutique there that's pretty good also. But for a regular Goodwill, that's kind of it until you get farther up. I say up in Orange County because I'm south. Thank you so much for listening all the way through. Tell me if you like my glasses. I was kind of in this red mode. The other pair that I didn't get yet are also red, so I didn't really have any red glasses except some red readers I have. So we'll see about that. We'll see if I ever get the other pair. But thank you for listening, and know there's more out there, so always get more, because I believe more is more. Take care. Bye. And you thought I was done, but I'm not. So yesterday I'm at Goodwill. This should be, I should do a whole show just on this, in the sense of, and the title of the show would be, why the heck did you buy that? You don't need it, and you don't need it, and you don't need it. I saw this toaster, and here's two things that, so this exact toaster, see those 3 little things on there? This exact toaster I grew up with my whole life. And I remember, you know, the minute I saw these 3 little things, I remember, you know, sitting at the kitchen table for years and years and years, from, you know, birth to whatever, and staring at those 3 things. That's the toaster my parents had. And so then I see this one, and it's like, whoever, you know, my toaster, use it once, it's filled with, like, look at how clean it is. It is like mint. And then you know how old toasters always have like really crappy cords? I mean, it's the old cord because it's kind of fabricy, but mint. It's $7.99. So I don't know, maybe it's worth something. I know I used to have a friend years ago that collected old toasters, and it was really cool. In his kitchen he had all these niches with the toasters in it. I, of course, don't have room to put a toaster in my kitchen other than the toaster I use, not a decorative toaster. So I might end up selling it. I'll sort of see. I don't know if it's worth anything. It's probably worth, I'll tell you how much it's worth. Oh, it's worth $7.99. And oh, that's how much I paid. No, it's probably worth $6.99, and I paid $7.99. Anyways, now I'm done. Go out and get more. There's more out there.